Ugh, I don't like an audience. I like one.
I'm unprofessional right now.
What's that?
I'm unprofessional right now. I don't have my Chiefs stuff on right now.
Your Chiefs stuff? Oh, I thought it was Raiders.
I heard it was the Chiefs. Oh, I got to get my golf stuff though here in a minute.
Yeah, get your the funny socks and all that, knickers.
Happy Gilmore style.
Yeah, exactly. Denver Broncos Mile High View, no commercials, no bullshit. The most hated Bronco channel on the internet. And I want to start off with the most hated because Colby, when you came on board, didn't I tell you? I said you better get used to this being a very unpopular channel, right?
Yes, you did.
So my last video I made, I went on a rant over Hot Tub Time Machine, and I think it got somebody in sports talk radio butthurt. So I got a lecture from somebody on professionalism, and I just want to let people know that I've got decades of experience in broadcast, number one. So going back to what I had said to you, if you're going to join, this is going to be a not popular broadcast because what passes for popularity is just what people want to hear. And I'm going to go into what professionalism is now when it comes to sports talk radio. It's the clown show, honk honk. We got Feel Good Friday here, honk honk honk. Big red shoes, hair, the nose. We got Aaron Rodgers Kool-Aid. It's Aaron Rodgers all day today, honk honk honk. So that's professionalism. You know, it's what Hitler said. It's what Stalin said. It's what Bill Gates said. All the trillionaires, all the evil people. What they always said, if you just say a lie enough, just say the lie over and over and over, then it's got to be true, right? It's got to be true. So, and we see that in spades now, anyway.
Yep.
Outside of the Bronco. So, we you know, and we're gonna segue right into this this whole professionalism stuff. So basically, that's what it comes down to. Now, here's another thing on professionalism. So you got a professional getting paid, right? Telling you that I've got Aaron Rodgers on speed dial, and this Bronco deal is getting done right now. But here's the thing. I find it very interesting that when all this turned out to be BS, the guy that came up with that, he just disappears. He just disappears. Now, granted, maybe he actually did have plans. It's possible. But it's a little bit convenient for me that you make such a grandiose claim and then all of a sudden you're not on the air. You're just like gone. I find that just kind of interesting. Again, a professional, right? Professional.
I want to bring up something about professionalism. There's been a lot of people in the comics saying that, you shouldn't be picking for the Broncos. You're a Chiefs fan, blah, blah, blah. You know, if I wasn't a Chiefs fan, I wouldn't be dedicating all my resources into this channel, you dumbasses. So let's just bring light to the situation here. The light of the situation is me and him on these topics. Oh, Juwan James, we wanted Rashawn Slater. I brought up Rashawn Slater months before the draft even started, but I'm a dumbass and I'm a talking head in the dark. I brought up Jamie Davis. This guy could be a first-round talent. Look, he went to the Washington football team who actually has a clue. So you want to talk about professionalism? Well, you know, I put all my time and dedication in watching film for the Denver Broncos. Why do you think I'm hard on the Denver Broncos? Because this team isn't a Pat Bowlen organization anymore. This team is a clown show organization. You want to say that I shouldn't be talking about the Denver Broncos? Yeah, what I said and what this guy has said over and over again, we've been right 90% of the time. We said that Juwan James, our Hot Tub Time Machine, isn't going to play 16 games this year. But all you dumbasses out there wanted to say, oh, give him a chance. Oh, we feel so sorry for him because he opted out because of the fake coronavirus. Okay, well, look what happened. He was working away from the facility, and look what happened. He tore his Achilles. Hot Tub Time Machine again. Now you guys are backtracking again, like I knew you guys would, and I know when you guys watch these certain media outlets, and I'll call you out on it. Poppin' Hippo, I saw you on Broncos for breakfast. oh, but you can't respond because I nailed the coffin, and there's a coffin waiting for you in the Broncos quarterback cemetery in the background for you. Same with David Wilkinson.
So back to the professionalism. I say to the audience that, well, here's the thing: if this is not a business. I knew that this was going to be unpopular, so there was no reason to monetize it. Besides that, when you monetize, then you got puppet strings and all this. Being that I have decades in broadcast, I knew not having any monetary ties, I could say what I wanted to say. So you can't handle the truth. Now let's go back to Brady. Let's go to Stafford, Matthew Stafford. Remember when this sports talk radio putting on the clown nose, the hair, the big shoes, Brady caught Brady Kool-Aid, he's coming to Denver. This professional, right? This is all professional, right? Lying to people, just out lying to them. And of course, these people are gullible as the day is long. Yeah, he's coming to Denver. We knew Brady wasn't coming here. Thumbs down. But who's right? Who, in the end of the day, was right about that call? Yeah. Now, when you were here, I said, Stafford, Matthew, did you go back and look at my Matthew Stafford? All thumbs down. I said, he will not come to Denver. He does not want to come to Denver because this is what was put out. I'm just telling you, get your head out of the Kool-Aid punch bowl and listen for a change. Matthew Stafford, where does he end up? Where does he end up?
Rams.
Does he go to Denver?
Nope.
Of course he doesn't. Of course not. Now, here, I can't. Here's the other thing. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is not coming to the Denver Broncos.
Thank you.
Your head is in the punch bowl. Okay, your head is in the punch bowl. Listen to the clowns. Maybe next season. I don't know. Next season. But here's the thing. This isn't about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers doesn't have complete say in this. If after next season, here's the thing. I wanted to have this queued up but I was so busy. Was the GM saying that we are not going to trade him? Period. End of story. But you don't want to listen to that. Like you don't want to listen to so much other stuff. You want to, go to clown show and feel goods, do the Aaron Rodgers shuffle. Because that's all you know. You don't know it. You don't want to know anything. You don't want to know the truth.
You don't want to know what goes on behind the scenes in the National Football League. You don't want to know what goes behind an organization that has stability. And you don't want to understand how to build an NFL franchise. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Yeah, we're going to get into that too in this. It's part of the because I kind of upgraded some of these. No, but you want to listen to Mark Schlereth tell you that I'm on the line and this is a done deal. All these feel good outlets. Oh, come buy our merch. Come like and subscribe. Go get this for our channel. All that feel good bullshit.
Well, wait a minute. Buy our lies. Buy into our lies. We're going to lie to you.
Yeah, buy into con games. We provide statistics. We provide the truth. We get access to Doug Valley if we don't challenge the head of the Broncos right now, which is Elway.
So you can't handle the truth is what it is. Aaron Rodgers, at least this season, isn't going to be coming. So why are we even discussing this issue?
Because it's a quarterback.
Well, wait a second. There's an organization behind the quarterbacks called the Green Bay Packers. This isn't strictly on Aaron Rodgers.
I agree.
Okay. So we all know he's not happy. Okay, but he signed a contract. That this is a deal that the Green Bay Packers eventually will have to work out if he's going to go, but it won't be this season. They said so.
No, it won't be.
Because they said so, not because I said so. Because they just hate me. Because I'm telling you what the Green Bay Packers said.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, but let's just say next season they're willing to part ways. Okay. Here's the deal. It's not going to be just the Broncos or where Aaron Rodgers wants to go. It's going to be the deal that the Packers will agree to. And that
what they feel is best.
What's that?
What they feel is best. for
what
their
they feel.
organization.
Yes. And what's also going to happen if he becomes somehow on the market, like Deshaun Williams,
Sean Watson,
all these people, is that other teams are going to be in the game. It's not just going to be the Broncos. So I know there's a fair amount of people out there that they go to bed dreaming with a Bronco jersey with Rodgers on the back of it, and they think in their mind that that's a done deal. Oh, it's because Sports Talk Radio, clown show, honk honk. Aaron Rodgers, another day of Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers got booed at a baseball game. He's coming to Denver. So I don't know how you equate being booed at a game at some baseball, minor league baseball, or I don't know if it was major, whatever it was, it equates to coming to Denver. I don't know where that connection comes from. But that, again, that's professional, right? They're professional.
Yep.
So it's mind-boggling again where, they come off claiming to be professional. I guess they're professional liars and deceiters and builders of false hope. I guess they're professional in that regard.
I agree.
Yeah. Now we'll
They're
move
con
on. If you haven't, unless you have anything else.
Nope. I spoke my piece on that.
Okay, now we get into the James ordeal. Now you were the guy pounding the table for Slater all the way.
But I'm an idiot. I'm a talking head in the dark.
Well, but
but do you see in the comment section they all wanted Slater? Oh, we wanted Slater. I thought you wanted Surtain.
They wanted a quarterback.
Oh yeah, you wanted a quarterback. You didn't want Rashawn Slater.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Something like this.
Yeah, they're a bunch of liars too. When you listen to liars,
idiots.
you become a liar. This is why we have a show, because you can go back. You can easily go back. And this is why we're the most hated Bronco channel, because we're proven right over and over and over and over. And like I said,
can I just say something? I got so many thumbs down on that video when we did the number 9 pick, Rashawn Slater, and I brought up the traits that he could bring. Even the national media was praising the pick for the Chargers. But I got so many thumbs down on that, and I'm a dumbass. Really? Okay. I'm a talking head in the dark. I don't know what I'm talking
about. See, common sense and truth has no place in marketing. It has no place in making money. If you're going to make money, I mean, if we really wanted a popular channel, we'd put on the clown nose, the clown hair, the big long shoes, and all we would be talking about is Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah, that's all we'd be talking about. That'd be our daily routine.
Yeah, talking about the honk 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 with the clown music in the background. That's our audience. Yeah, and then everybody in the bubble.
Yep.
Everybody in the bubble going back and forth, saying the same clown crap all over again. But have you noticed our numbers are just as bad as they are? They slowly just keep going up and up and up. It's funny.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Because I do think that there are a few people that aren't caught up in the clown show. They're sick of the clown show. And we get comments that says, I was thinking the same thing. And I'm thinking, am I crazy? Or is it? No, you're not. But you're crazy if you got to turn off, at least dial back the Sports Talk Radio. Realize that they've got to make money by making idiots feel good. Basic idiots. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm going to say idiot. If you're going to call me a Chiefs fan, okay, call me a Chiefs fan, but let's agree to this. If I'm a Chiefs fan, then you're an idiot. Can we agree to that? Not you.
I'm a Chiefs fan, dude. The guy with the glasses is a Chiefs fan.
I'm talking to the audience.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the general audience out there. The ones on the comment.
I know.
And here's the other thing too. There was a comment that went, "You all are weird." But if all you really do is listen to the clown show, any voice of reason is going to be weird. We are weird. We are definitely weird because we're
We
not
don't get
them.
paid to do this.
Yeah, we're not them.
We have far more knowledge than those people. And in terms of how to build a franchise, it's ridiculous.
Knowledge has nothing to do with it. They just want to get the hot read, right? The hot.
Yeah, they want to get Aaron Rodgers.
Is that not the clickbait? Is that am I missing something? How can you call us clickbait when you sit there and cheerlead clickbait?
You're the one that likes their stuff.
You can buy their merch.
Yeah, buy their merch.
God. So yeah, hot tub time machine. You know,
I'm not shocked. Are you shocked though? Come on now.
Well, I've got a video. You can go back in the time. I'm sitting here like, God, no, don't pick this guy. Don't. And you can see all the thumbs down because sports talk radio once again. The circus, the clown show.
They're the GM.
They're the GM. They're the geniuses. Oh, bring them in.
Yeah, but we can't get Mitchell Schwartz, or we can't get Rashawn Slater. We can't get Ryan Ramczyk. Oh, Ryan Ramczyk. Remember him? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like how everybody was on Slater? Everybody was. Oh, everybody.
Yeah.
But who's on?
Now they are. Now they are because James hurt. Yeah. Okay. We were on this cat 3-4 months before the draft, so don't even. I didn't even respond to those type of people because you guys wanted Surtain or a quarterback. Now you guys are backtracking because you guys proved like crap. You guys got proved. You guys got served.
Yeah, they always do. Well, that's what happens when you listen to clowns. You know, you can't handle the truth.
You guys wanted Surtain. You guys wanted Justin Fields. You guys wanted Trey Lance. But him and I wanted Rashawn Slater. We wanted Jamie Davis, Zayman Collins. But no, we can't have that here in Denver. We have a top 5 offensive line, according to John Clayton.
No, that's what my rant was about, too. You know, I made the mistake. What the guy was saying is that you got to break down what you're saying. Look, after work, I said, I'm gonna do this because off the cuff, completely non-scripted off the cuff, because well, this isn't scripted either. We just got some bullet points that we're going through. But here's the thing. I had to do that because it's so typical. Once they find out that reality bites them in the ass, as it always does, we're not the 5th best of whatever, then they'll tell you. And this is what they were saying on the way when the news was breaking about hot tub time machine. Was that, well, we only need to have the 15th best offensive line. It's all you need.
God.
That's all you need. That's again, honk, you know, that same garbage. But they say the same thing with the special teams. They say the same thing with the defensive line. They say the same thing with the defense, the offense. All you need is Aaron Rodgers to come in there, and he'll lift all the boats. Even though Aaron Rodgers himself is fed up with the Green Bay Packers for exactly not building the team the way we're talking about doing it. It's not just about, and we're going to get into this too, about should quarterbacks be on the player personnel board? Okay, that's another. That's all I'm hearing too. That they bring up Brady. Look what Tom Brady did to Tampa. And wait, whoa, time out. You know, if we really wanted to do a good show, a really good show, and we got paid to do the research, it would be a great show to do, like how Tampa built the team before Tom Brady showed up.
Thank you.
Before Tom Brady showed up. Why do you think Brady went to Tampa Bay? He did
what Manning did.
Yes, but
that's what Rodgers wants to do. That's what Russell Wilson wants to do.
Well, that's why I don't see why you would come here. I know the Broncos have receivers.
Whatever. It's the local media spreading it towards the idiotic minds in the national media.
Well, I think the national media's kind of put the brakes on the Denver thing.
Oh, I know they have. That's why the feel-good sites are backtracking now.
Well, yeah, Well, like I said, where's Schlereth? I mean, he just disappeared. He like made that whole.
He knew he was wrong. He fed bullshit. He knew. I called him out at the draft. I was like, dude,
Yes,
who's
he
your
was.
source? You're total
I mean,
bullshitting. That was
and
a
that's why
lie.
it's,
And they
they're
should
doing
be
it to
fined
fuck
for
with
that
Elway.
crap.
And I think they're doing that just to fuck with Elway because Elway is so desperate. You know what? I am right. I'm absolutely right to call Elway Captain Ahab. You're familiar with literature. I know that.
Yes.
I know the clown audience, over at Sportside, they don't know what literature is. I understand that.
No, they don't.
But I am right to call Elway Captain Ahab because he's being consumed. He's consumed with that. I see a court. It's the name of names. She blows. It's Aaron Rodgers. Hire the harpoon. And then he gets consumed, He gets consumed, just like Captain Ahab by the whale. I mean, his own ego is consuming him. He knows his legacy is shit right now. He knows it.
Oh, he knows that.
And it wouldn't be shit.
But he didn't have any say with the Surtain pick. He didn't have any say to trade up for Lance, the guy that they wanted, if he was still on the board.
Yeah, Lance. Yeah. You know why? They would have killed Lance. It wouldn't have mattered. They would have killed Lance.
Oh yeah, they would have.
They would have killed Lance. But Elway, he's consumed by his own ego. He knows. And it's just the excuses here and that's another reason why he's got to go. Nobody here is going to hold.
Excuse making.
It's too much excuse making. At least when Josh McDaniels was here, they were critical.
Oh, yeah, they were.
And that was a good thing. But that's how they should be. No. Yeah.
No, they kiss his ass.
Absolutely.
They literally kiss his ass.
Say something why I chew my big league chew.
Well, everybody wants to talk about how quarterback, honk. Really? You know what? I have to come to the realization that these people just don't do the research and take the time. They're lazy. We brought it up a few videos back, saying that they don't care. They just like with this world, they are okay with getting fed lies and taking it. Nobody wants to stand up for the truth because the truth is critical. But yet it's a
you can't handle the truth.
We were proven right. We were proven right in this draft again. I was proven right. I wanted Rashawn Slater. All you thumbs down idiots said I was a talking head in the dark. I shouldn't be. Oh, you didn't play football. Well, you know what? At least I know my shit when it comes to football. I don't need to play football to prove my worth here. I've been right on a lot of things I've said about this team. So have you when you started this channel. I've been right on pulling the guard, Justin Simmons, Kareem Jackson, Rashawn Slater. You brought up Zayvon Collins, Jamie Davis, who nobody was talking about until he went in the first round. And like, oh my God,
he's the first round. I think Fangio needs to rethink his defensive philosophy a little bit because again, there's the albatross of Elway. It's hard to gauge because we see
look at Vance Joseph in
Arizona. Yeah, it's completely that's how I know Elway's involved.
Same with Munchak. Munchak can't really do much because I guarantee you he wanted Slater. I guarantee you George Peyton would have wanted Slater. But no, Elway wanted a corner because he wanted to be hard on the edges and soft in the middle.
Yeah,
it goes back to the Bradley Roby days.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's tell the audience. We're not just saying Elway picked it because we rolled out of bed and said that. It's been verified by the Denver Post and George Peyton himself that was an Elway pick. So
thank you.
Anybody that's saying different is lying to you.
Yeah, they're conning you.
I know they're professional liars. That's professionalism. Okay, they're liars. That was Elway. Elway's pick. And Elway, we don't know how much other he's meddling. So that just to clear the record on that one, we're just being the messenger here. We're not.
Okay. Let me just bring this up. Then why did the third round did they go offensive lineman and linebacker? it was a complete 180 from a John Elway draft.
Yeah.
Right, late in the third round, they decided to go the guy that I wanted, the white from Wisconsin Whitewater, and Bear Browning. Oh, okay, but that was all George Payton. Yeah, because I know that was George Payton Fangio making those picks because it's complete 180. And then I went back to the safeties.
Well, I think Munchak had a hand in the offensive line pick. Yeah.
Oh, I know he did. I think he's a hell of a player, but
everybody could get the albatross of Elway off their neck. This organization could. Because, see, here's the thing, and that's something I wanted to bring up, too. We have become a cliche. The Denver Broncos went from a bowl and run, serious franchise, serious organization, to nothing but a cliche. Because the clown population that's populated our organization believes in bringing an Aaron Rodgers in, more retreads. Bring all these retreads in.
Bring Stafford. Bring
Flacco, even Bridgewater if you want to go there.
Case Keenum.
But they don't know how to develop a quarterback. All the good organizations. Look at San Francisco. They didn't even entertain Rodgers. Didn't even entertain it.
Nope.
And and look at these other organizations.
The Bills.
And you take a look at Tampa. Tampa built, and they got lucky that Brady was available. But Brady went right to them based off of how they built the organization before he showed up.
Why do you think he took his time picking the teams?
Yeah.
Just like what Peyton Manning did.
Yeah.
These guys are smart. They're not stupid.
They don't want to be looking like a clown out there. I mean, look what happened to Mahomes once his offensive line broke down. He looked he looked worse than, I mean, if you want to, there's nothing but hate, right? And it's got Aaron Rodgers. It's hate. It's clown show Aaron Rodgers, hate Lock. Clown show hate Lock. Aaron Rodgers, hate Lock.
I hope Lock comes out and just shoves it to every one of you STR idiots, and so does the fans.
And Elway. My bold prediction is that he's going to bury Bridgewater eventually. He's going to bury him.
We'll see.
Well,
I gotta wait on that judgment. I'm sorry, because I don't trust this organization to make the right call.
Well, they may not have a choice. Bridgewater, he's injury prone.
Yeah, he is.
And if we don't get improvement from this offensive line, it's only a matter of time. Because you remember that. But of course, the Broncos don't have to face the Steelers, then Tampa. You know what I mean? That's maybe the only thing that's saving grace.
Yes.
So let's move on to our. Oh, yes. I was going to say, what about quarterback? Because we're on this subject anyway. What about this overall consensus of quarterbacks being on the player personnel board?
I'll let you talk about that.
Okay. So here's the deal. They'll point. This is what the clowns will do. They'll point to Brady and they'll say, "Okay, he's running the team. He's the GM and the offensive coordinator." Well, I'm sure they're in Brady is a special case, but when it comes to player personnel, there was a lot of player personnel before he got there, and he got Gronk out, and he got this is what they wave at you, Gronk, and then they wave Brown. AB. There's two. That's the only two guys that Brady had any influence on compared to you. And here's the thing: there's something called the defensive side of the ball. Now, if you have a quarterback, let's say Aaron Rodgers gets to sit on the board. Well, what about a defensive captain? Well, the defensive captain said, "Well, wait a minute. I've got needs on our side. There's two football teams. There's three really because you got special teams. But
yep.
But for the sake of conversation, there's actually two separate teams in a NFL team, offense and defense. And the defensive captain says, "Whoa, wait a minute. We need linebacking, for instance, whatever the case may be. Doesn't that person get an equal say as the offensive captain, which is the quarterback?"
I think on the defensive side, I don't think they get equal say because they're not a quarterback.
Well, that's if you're STR, yeah.
But if I was running the show, I'd have to disagree with you. I think special teams are freaking important. I think special teams are very important. I think a lot of people like to, yes. They are hugely important. Our special teams has been dog shit. Why do you think that is? Because we have no depth anywhere on this team. We have no depth. We have no players that we are developing that can take over for a Von Miller, that can take over for let's say a Mike Purcell, Shelby Harris, because he's getting older. We have nobody. We have nobody on this team besides, I don't know, Quinn Myers, that I'm so happy that he's a depth piece or he could possibly be starting. We have no depth on this team. So when we get hurt, because there's going to be injuries, and all you guys are going to blame, oh, it's because of the injuries that the Broncos sucked. When the Broncos were in that 2015 run, what were the two important ingredients to that team? Defense and special teams, because the offense wasn't doing jack shit.
Yep.
Oh, but no, you're talking head in the dark, Gardner. You're a Chiefs fan.
No, here's what needs to be said about special teams. The clowns at Professional Clowns Talk Show,
Professional
talk radio, they're putting out this idea, and this is strictly, again, bad information.
There we go.
The way you draft, you have to draft for special teams. I disagree with that. I disagree. This is where I'm coming from.
Oh,
if
my
you're
God.
strictly drafting for special teams, well, let me ask you this. Don't you think you ought to be drafting for people that come in from college that can be a rotational player, be a backup, and then be a good special teams people? 3, organization, I'm going to put my Chiefs uniform on because, or the Buffalo Bills, I'll put my Buffalo Bill uniform on. It's not that I'm a fan, but I am a fan of what people do. There's a difference. That's, again, when you don't have much discernment. The Chiefs are notorious for getting players that can be plugged in during a game and play great special teams, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Because guess what? They know how to draft, okay? And they've been doing it for a while. But they're not the only ones. Tampa Bay was doing this, Buffalo, so et cetera, et cetera. Indianapolis Colts is a good example of this too. I guess I got to put my Indianapolis Colts uniform on.
Steelers, your Steelers, yeah.
Absolutely Steelers, yes, exactly. And we could go on and on with some of these teams, but the quality of the team, the organization has got to the point where you get shit information like that is passed on as legitimate. Okay.
I agree.
Yeah, so we again say no. This is just a bunch of clowns, and they got to go. That's what you got to get out the door. And I'm sure that's the kind of nonsense coming from the Dove Valley.
Oh yeah, I agree. I guarantee you.
And Cecil Lammy's. I mean, the same old clowns.
Yeah, they're idiots. They don't know how to build a franchise. They claim that they do because they provide film.
Well, no. They build a franchise, all right, a 5-11 franchise. They've cheerleaded all.
No, this team wasn't a 5-11 according to the Feel Good fans.
Oh, well, yeah, it was 11-5, right?
Yeah, 11-5.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you drink so much Kool-Aid that you start getting drunk. Yeah. I wrote successful organizations develop quarterbacks. Clown organizations keep going to the retread. Well, here's the thing. This is a good one. Here's a good one. Peyton Manning, we talked about Peyton Manning a little bit. Peyton Manning came out before the draft and said, look, calm down. I believe in Drew Lock. I'm Peyton Manning, and I believe in Drew Lock. I will mentor him. Sports Talk Radio did not want anything to do with that, which is Dove Valley, because they're the GM. Will John Elway honor Peyton Manning's request?
No.
Well, then there's the problem. Again, this is an organization.
Why did they bring in Bridgewater?
This is an organization that cannot develop a quarterback. Bridgewater. Go ahead.
Yeah, why'd they bring in Bridgewater? I thought Jeff Driscoll was a fine backup until he started calling offensive line out. Oh, yeah, we got to get rid of him.
That was my
He
theory.
challenged Elway. This is ridiculous.
Must have.
Yeah. And people are blaming Drew Lock. Oh, he finally is taking coaching from Peyton Manning. No, Peyton Manning offered his coaching to Drew Lock. Read between the lines. Drew Lock is one of the most hated quarterbacks I've ever seen come through Denver, besides Tebow, etc.
Yeah, I mean,
you've so hated.
Now you heard if you go back, you listened to me hate on Drew Lock myself. Then I said, okay, you got him. So let's, but how can I hate on Drew Lock as somebody who originally didn't want to bring him in?
I did.
I'm thinking logically here. I'm thinking when I see the Denver Broncos gave this guy every chance to fail that they possibly could throw at him.
They did.
So, and I'm not, let me ask you, you saw my Drew Lock. Was I a Drew Lock fan? Was I?
No, you weren't.
In the beginning.
But you came around to the fact that the team wasn't helping him and wasn't developing.
Wasn't helping or developing.
And then on top of that, you saw some of the skill sets that could make him into a very good quarterback in this league that you can win with.
Yeah, I am convinced that, and Peyton Manning sees it too.
Yes.
He's not drinking, Kool-Aid
from Oakley, Dokley, Stokely.
Come on, it's Feel Good Friday. Let's do the Aaron Rodgers shuffle. Honk, honk, honk. Big feet. My daughter's like, oh, God. Well, I'm trying to make a point. Just trying to make a point,
Yes.
I think that Drew Lock, he could become, at minimum, a Jake the Snake 2.0. Like a Jake Plummer 2.0. Okay.
You can win with that.
You can win a Super Bowl with that. He could take you to the Super Bowl. I mean, that's just as good as the Minnesota quarterback out there, Cousins.
Yeah. It's
just as good as that, Maybe Elway doesn't want to pay quarterbacks, unless they're Aaron Rodgers or something. I don't know. It's bizarre. It's bizarro world in Broncos country. I wish your friend from Minnesota would, just kind of, put out what he sees. But does he understand where? Does your just?
Yes. He understands where we're coming from. He thinks that we're a clown show. He has the exact same mindset. He watches our videos. He's like, yeah, you guys are just like the Cleveland Browns. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just because no. In terms of how it's just the outside perspective, and I just like, dude, you don't understand what's going on here. I give him articles about what's going on with Elway. He's like, yeah, Elway is just he's an albatross. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you.
Yeah, I think that's I think that everybody respected Pat Bowlen and what he did to this organization. Outside of the Broncos, they saw that.
Yes.
And back in even in the 90s, that Raiders fans with a clue, they were fed up with Al Davis. They were saying that they would have liked to have something more like Pat Bowlen. And oh my God, you're no, don't say that.
Yeah, just like when we praise all these other teams that know how to build a team. Oh, we're a Chiefs fan, Bills fan, Steelers fan.
Yeah, whatever
these fans are just like the Raider fans from the 90s. These fans are exactly what they once we wanted fighter from all the beginning, and then you bury them, you get their coffin ready for them, they'll run away.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Well, they can click.
The Raiders bullshit.
They can click on our material. And they know where we're coming from. I think that's why.
Yes.
Because we got a lot when that deal with Juwan James happened. We got more. I mean, the people are starting to realize that, we're not playing around. Yeah, we're not playing around.
We're done. I'm done. I have given Elway chance after chance. 5 years ago, he should have been gone 5-6 years ago. And right after Manning left, it was even before that. It was like 2014, 2013. You could see the downfall in the offensive line and defensive line.
I want to bring up this too from Sports Talk Radio. What it does, it trickles out to the other clowns that watch it. Lindsey was the problem, so they had to get rid of him. Well, let's step back. Let's just step back a little bit here, and let's. I know people don't like history. Oh, history! I hated that class. So you're doomed to repeat it over and over again. When Lindsey was here lighting it up, was anybody complaining about Lindsey's blocking? Was that really an issue?
No.
So my question is, we had a quarterback that saw success in a system, and we saw the running backs with success. We saw some run blocking with success. So who made the decision to destroy all that?
Elway.
And why isn't that person held accountable as well?
Oh, because he when you think of the Broncos, you think of Elway. You don't think of Floyd Little. You don't think of Pat Bowen. No, you don't think of those guys when Floyd Little was going doorstep to doorstep and trying to keep this team in Denver. But that I'm speaking calculus, like you said. Nobody cares about that.
Yeah, no, you're speaking calculus. You know, so it's all Lindsey. Lindsey had to go, but why did Shermer have to? If he had to go, why did Shermer have to go? That's what I'm trying to wrap my head around.
Why did you get rid of Rich Scangarello when this offensive line
for Shermer?
You brought Shermer in, and you knew from all the New York Giants outlets that actually had a clue what was going on with that organization, hated the move. And then on top of that, you get rid of Rich Scangarello, who actually knew how to not let free runners hit this quarterback, and actually knew that, hey, this offensive line needs to be better in certain techniques and A and B gaps. But Sherman doesn't even care about that.
No.
Until I said pull the guard. And Munchak was the one taking care of the offense.
So I'm getting comments about Shermer's pass pro, and we broke down film on where he would just take the running backs and just disperse them into places that didn't make any sense whatsoever, leaving the quarterback open to take hits from behind, from a blind side, when they didn't even bother to chip the defender.
Not even the running backs, but the tight ends as well. You brought in Nick Van for blocking. And you didn't. Oh, my God. This is why Sherman needs to go. He doesn't know how to be an offense coordinator. At least Rich Scangarello had a clue. But, we can't get rid of him because he challenged Elway. He's like, yeah, we need a better O-line. Okay, bye, Skings. And guess where he went back to? The Niners.
Of course. And the Jets were fighting to keep him.
Oh, yeah. This is ridiculous.
So, yeah. It's redunculous. Okay, what do we got? Oh, yeah. So we get back to this. We have somebody that challenged you particular, Colby. You're a fat liar. Williams is the best pass pro blocker. There's tons of film out there. He hasn't shown it. He refuses to show it, or he has not yet shown it.
You even go watch the highlight reels, and they didn't even have him been a pass pro. And what was it? Okay, what was it? Wait, didn't an STR you sent me the link or something? You told me they said that Michael Carter was a better player than Javonte Williams. I said that when the thing went down. I said I would have took Michael Carter over Javonte Williams.
Well, that was the national perspective. The national perspective, they were scratching their head like, what?
Williams is not better than Michael Carter.
Yeah, and again, there's your C. Salami scouts for you. We got to get rid of C. Salami scouts.
And you know what? Can I just say this to the person that said I'm a big fat liar? Okay, if I'm a big fat liar, then why was Jamie Davis in the first round?
They don't even know who that is. Because they just know quarterbacks and corners. We got a clown car full of corners. Look at all our corners. I'm juggling them right now. So that's what it is. That's what I have. Give me your things you've been boiling. What's been boiling up with you?
Juwan James. That whole thing just pissed me off. I'm in the same boat you are. Juwan James, the minute we signed him and STR was just singing the praises of Elway, I knew that this was going to be a disaster. This guy's just a full-on idiot. Juwan James, I believe that you're a good player, but do you love football? I don't think he loves football. If he has a hangnail, he'll be okay. I can't play today. He needs to be 100%. And in the National Football League, you are not going to be 100%. This is why I love the Quinn Miners pick, because this guy's coming from D3. He's been through adversity, and he will play through a broken ankle. He will play through a broken hand because he wants it. Juwan James doesn't want it. He just wanted to get his payday.
Well,
and Elway was stupid enough.
Whoa. You can't blame him. You can't. Who brought him in? He didn't bring himself in.
Exactly. Elway was stupid enough to bring him in.
He's always stupid
and then
enough.
On top of that, Javonte Williams, and I've been looking at the tape. This guy's a Royce Freeman 2.0, people. Stop singing the praises of Javonte Williams. That's
the thing. That's the thing. You hit the nail right on the head. They sing the praise every draft, and then what happens? Fizzle.
They get proven wrong, and then they come on our channel. Oh, I always wanted Slater all along, like David Wilkinson. You wanted Surtain. You wanted a quarterback, and now you got proven wrong. You made yourself look like an idiot in front of a bunch of people, and then you're calling me a Chiefs fan because I actually like what they did. They got Creed Humphrey. They got offensive linemen because that's where they needed to rebuild.
Well, you could call me a number of fans, I guess, because there's,
I'm not, this is ridiculous. This guy right here was a guy that started it all. And I was the one on his channel agreeing. Oh, agreed. But you know what? I have dedicated my entire time, besides my work, watching film, watching players that can make an impact for certain teams. I guarantee you Jamie Davis will make an impact for the Redskins. I guarantee you Rashawn Slater will make a huge impact for the Chargers. But we can't have those type of players. We're going to get Patrick Surtain, who's going to be a fourth corner on the depth chart, who doesn't have fluid hips, who's going to go against the likes of Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman, Darren Waller, Travis Kelce, who's going to get burned over the top like Justin Simmons.
Yeah, it's pretty pathetic. It's pretty pathetic.
You wanted Savin Collins, but we can't have a linebacker that can neutralize the middle of the field. We can't have that. I believe Baron Browning can be that type of player. But year one, he has a lot of work to do. But I see the potential. He's my fourth linebacker in this country. I love the Baron Browning pick. But is he a Zaven Collins, Jamie Davis right away? No. You needed impact players. Who's your impact linebacker? Josie Jewell? The dinosaur? No offense to Josie Jewell. Man, you guys love this feel-good bullshit.
I can't get over watching the film of Josie Jewell trying to tackle Sam Darnold. It just was.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's pathetic.
Yeah, could you imagine the Jets film room? Watch this guy try.
I bet Darnold was like, "What an idiot! You had me in the open field, and you did that." Even Adam Gase probably thought, "Wow, at least we don't have linebackers like that."
Yeah. Well, I'm sure a lot of people around the league are like, "Wow."
And can I give you credit where credit is due, please, with the whole Juwan James thing? Thank you for speaking the truth when it comes to Juwan James. I have nothing against Juwan James. I think he has talent, but when you were right, he doesn't love football. I want players that love football that will play for their team and their organization. Juwan James does not want that. And then who does that eventually fall on? Who paid this guy top right tackle money? John Elway.
Well, who else did John Elway get in the offensive line?
Menelik Watson, who proposed to his wife in a preseason game in the middle of the second quarter.
It's 90s football, dude. It's 90s football.
Donald Stevenson over Mitchell Schwartz. Great. Look how Mitchell Schwartz won a Super Bowl and has been one of the best right tackles in football when healthy.
Here's the thing. You would think you would think that Elway would get the whole offensive line thing, but I guess being a quarterback who ran around, who didn't really, for most of his career, he didn't really rely on offensive line until somebody sat somebody down, which was Alex Gibbs, and said, "We got to have an offensive line, or this Elway, none of this is where Elway's never going to get a Super Bowl." And it's just it's maybe it's 80s football. It's Dan Reeves football, And you have the 15th best offensive line. We got Elway.
Yeah. We're gonna be strong in the corners and skill positions. That's what we're doing now. Yeah. We're the Raiders.
Yeah.
Go vertical.
Go vertical, baby.
Just win, baby.
Yeah. Well, right now his son probably has a better chance at bringing in Rodgers if that ever happens.
For all the crap I give the Raiders, I love that Alex Leatherwood pick. I love that pick. That guy's a damn good player for
Alabama. It's funny you say that because Sports Talk Radio is just clueless. Why?
Well, they're clueless because they're professionals. They get paid to do that.
Yeah, they're professional, clueless idiots. Well, the person who did that, I'm sure, was a producer.
Oh, guaranteed.
Yeah, was a show producer.
Oh, you guys don't know what you're talking about. You guys need to be script.
Our script. The script we got from Dove Valley, right?
Yeah, script we got from John Elway. Talk about quarterbacks all day. Just win, baby.
Yeah. God. Good God. I don't know.
This team's bad. Jawan James, you know what? When they totally said that, we're going to put all of our trust in Jawan James, I'm like, yeah, they're passing on Slater if he's there. I knew it. I knew they were going to pass on Slater. These guys, you know what? Those scouts out there, they have no clue. I'm sorry, but, man, come on. You have Patrick Surtain over Rashawn Slater.
You can't blame
I don't even know who the scouts are for this team. You guys need to get fired, bro. Come on.
Well, there's only one scout.
Oh yeah, it's Elway.
Yes. I can't gauge anybody. Just like Vance Joseph, I can't gauge anybody until the albatross is gone.
Look at Vance Joseph thriving in the desert.
He's actually doing things correctly. It's again, I don't know. Was it a rite of passage to have to put your time in here with gritting your teeth and then go like Scandarello
coming to work? Because that I guarantee you that Vance Joseph dreaded coming to work because he had to deal with the STR that was behind Elway and Elway himself.
Well, I called him Coach Soundbite because he just. You give him the script, and he would just give you the soundbite.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Elway.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's all I have. I'm going to be sending you Patrick Surtain and J.C. Horror tape and the 2 tapes on Myers and Browning.
That sounds good to me. That sounds really good to me. All right. So until next time, I'll let you go.
All right. Till next time.
Okay. You forgot your Chiefs uniform, and I will become more professional. And no, I won't. I'm not going to lie I'm not going to sit there and be a liar. So.
I think I got a job. Somebody online said that my film work is top level. I think I'm finally going to make the move to STR.
Oh, good. Yeah, good. You can go and bullshit everybody then. Lie to them. It's really easy to do.
It's not hard.
Red nose, big red shoes, and drink plenty of Kool-Aid.
Fat liar.
And just talk about how Aaron Rodgers is going to be here in June. June. He'll be here in June.
My arm is going to be chewed off before that even happens.
Oh, good God. All right.
Alrighty.
Take care, man.
All right. Go Raiders.
Yeah. Go anybody, right? Anybody but Elway.
All right.
All
Talk to you
right.
later.
Take care.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.